It was an off-season bomb dropped casually into an interview, but the reverberations are shaking the foundations of modern Japanese baseball analysis. Hayato Sakamoto, the legendary Giant captain, offered an explosive prophecy regarding Hanshin's generational slugger, Teruaki Sato. He didn't just speculate, he put a hard number on the potential of the young star, claiming unequivocally, if Sato, who hit .277 with 40 home runs and 102 RBI last season, had Jingu Stadium as his home park, he would have hit .300 with 55 home runs. This is not just punditry. This is an elite player defining the chasm between physical ability and environmental restraint, suggesting we have been watching a caged animal for years.
Welcome, dedicated fans of deep baseball truths, to 609 True News, where we tackle the monumental hypotheticals that define the future of NPB, starting right now with the physics, the psychology, and the sheer audacity of a 55-homer campaign for Teruaki Sato. The initial gut reaction is skepticism. 55 home runs is a sacred number in NPB history, something only achieved by the truly elite.
Yet when we dissect the argument, Sakamoto's viewpoint transitions from audacious to alarmingly plausible. We must first address the environmental factor, massive outfield dimensions, and the unpredictable winds that sweep in from the bay. Sato's 40 home runs are a testament to his raw power despite Koshien.
We brought in our head of analytical modeling, Dr. Kenzo Hirota, who ran the numbers on Sato's non-home run fly balls. Dr. Hirota states, Sato has the highest average exit velocity among all Central League left-handed hitters, clocking 18 balls last year that traveled over 125 meters and died in the glove at the track wall or above the yellow line at Koshien's massive deep corners. If you transpose those flight paths to the dramatically shorter, more forgiving fence at Jingu, the home of the Swallows, a notorious hitter's haven, those 18 outs become 18 home runs, minimum. Simply by changing the venue, we are already talking about a 58-homer season, mathematically speaking. The geometry favors Sakamoto's claim heavily. Jingu Stadium's known home run park factor, compared to Koshien's notorious suppression factor, often below .9, is the engine driving this fantasy. However, the easy counter-argument, the one immediately screamed from the cheap seats of 2chan threads and the Nanji forums, is that Sato is a strikeout machine. More power means more swing and miss, the critics shout. He had over 150 strikeouts. You can't hit 300 with that approach, regardless of the park. This brings us to the crucial psychological element of Sato's character and development, the true climax of the argument. Koshien doesn't just eat fly balls, it eats confidence. When a slugger knows they need to hit the ball 130 meters to clear the wall, a feat only achieved by brute force, they naturally overswing, leading to increased strikeouts and diminished plate discipline. But what happens when Jingu becomes home base? The required distance drops, the margin for error increases, and the pressure to pull the ball is alleviated. This is the crucial twist. Sakamoto's claim about the batting average is tied directly to the home run environment. Imagine Sato stepping into the box at Jingu, knowing that a solid, controlled line drive might have enough lift for a home run. This shift in mental calculus allows him to focus less on pure velocity and more on making consistent, solid contact. It transforms him from a desperate power hitter into a controlled professional who trusts his natural strength. Coach Tsubasa, a longtime development coach known for his work with young power hitters, explains the mental burden. Koshien demands a heroic effort every single at-bat, and that burden leads to internal conflict and slumps. Sato, carrying the weight of the entire Kansai region on his shoulders, forces everything. At Jingu, that burden is gone. The psychological freedom of that short porch allows him to relax and return to the simple mechanics that defined his success in college. That relaxation is the key to adding those 203 points to his batting average. The 55 home runs are merely the physical outcome. The 300 average is the testament to his mental liberation. Sakamoto didn't just see a different physical setting, he saw a different, calmer, and more effective Sato.
The numbers are secondary to the narrative of a generational talent finally unshackled from the limitations of his home field.
The confirmed reality is that Teruaki Sato is not just a 40-homer hitter. He is, fundamentally, a 55-homer hitter trapped by physics and the demands of Japanese baseball history. If you believe that this kind of deep dive into the psychological warfare and physics of Japanese baseball is crucial for true fans, make sure you show your support. Hit that like button, share this video with fellow NPB fanatics, and most importantly, subscribe to 609 True News for more authoritative analysis.
Now, the big question for you. If Sato moved to Jingu and hit 55 home runs, would he then be considered the greatest Japanese-born power hitter of the modern era, surpassing even the legends? Let us know your take in the comments below.